Hey hotties, how you healing? How you feeling? I'm Zenzie, and this is Hotties Heal. So before I get into the topic of today's video, I would just like to say hello and welcome to all of my new subscribers. Um, I had a little bit of growth after my last video, and I just wanted to express my gratitude for all of the people who have joined my community and are swapping energy with me. It actually means so much to me, and it's the whole reason that I even created Hotties Heal. It was to find my community and just let people know that the only person that can stop you from being your best self is you. I'm not for everybody, but for those I am for, I'm super grateful that you're here, and I can't wait to see how the community continues to grow and flourish. So without further ado, I want to get into the video for today, and I don't know why I'm so hype. Because honestly, the topic that I'm getting ready to speak about isn't the happiest of topics, but it is useful info, I think. So I want to talk about dealing with rejection. And if I'm being honest, I can't say that through the rejection that I have experienced, and I've experienced quite a bit of rejection, as I'm sure a lot of people have. It's kind of an unavoidable part of life. And something that I'm coming to realize is it doesn't really sting any less, but there are ways to deal with it. So I think the first thing that anyone should do when they're dealing with rejection is allow yourself to feel anything that you need to feel. You know, it's so important to acknowledge those feelings of disappointment, sadness, and anger so that they don't fester inside of you, because if you suppress those things and you don't allow yourself to fully acknowledge that rejection, it's going to get locked inside of you, and those are not the types of feelings that you want to keep inside. When you lock those types of emotions inside of you, I have noticed from personal experience that those can be things that you tend to personify and start to feel are your fault. Like if you're disappointed about the rejection, you could feel as though it's something that you did and something that could have been prevented by you. When in reality, the truth of the matter is rejection is not only divine protection, but it's redirection. And sometimes the things that have seemingly rejected us are not things that would have been for our highest good. For the most part, I believe that when we're rejected from things, if we had them when we wanted them, it could potentially not even be anything that we thought it would be. And I used to have the argument of, at least I wish I could have it so then I would know for myself. But sometimes when we get the things that aren't meant for us, if we think we want them in that time, that's how toxic cycles can start. As I said, oftentimes when we're rejected, it can feel like it's something that we could have done to prevent it, and it's something that we personify, but it's so important to acknowledge and notice when you're doing that so that you can redirect yourself and understand that nothing that was ever truly yours can be taken from you. And if it is taken from you, it was never yours in the first place, and it wasn't worth having to begin with. Anything that is inherently yours will always inherently be yours. No one can take that away from you. So that's the first thing that I think is so important to acknowledge. I also personally think that anything in life that has caused us pain is an opportunity to grow and to progress on our healing journey. It's kind of uncomfortable to think about, because when bad things happen, you don't want to be like, well, I deserve this, because you don't. But it's giving you the opportunity to look within, understand why that hurts, and try to change your perspective on it. Life is all about perspective. So you can turn those losses into valuable lessons, which is ultimately a win, because when you're learning things and you're understanding yourself more, you're already winning because you're allowing yourself to grow beyond what you thought was possible for you and expanding your emotional and mental horizons. I recently saw something that someone posted on Instagram, and it said something along the lines of, never let a loss get to your heart and never let a win get to your head. And I just feel that is so true. You can't really be on one extreme end or the other. It's so important to remain leveled and balanced in these things so that when they occur, you're not getting carried away with your emotions, whether it be you're being rejected and you're taking it so personally that it's causing extreme heartache for you, or you've accomplish something really big and you sort of lose your, I don't want to say humanity, but it's important to remain humble and grateful when you're winning. And when you're losing, understand that it's not personal. It's just an opportunity to grow and evolve as a person. Another really helpful thing that you can do to help yourself to move through rejection is to focus on indulging in self-care. And the word indulging can come off as a little bit of a vice word, but make sure that it's, when you're indulging in this thing, it's something that's healthy, that brings you comfort and joy. For example, in case some of you need those, it could be hanging out with people who make you feel like your best self, or being creative, drawing, cooking. Maybe you just need to rest, exercise, get outside, show some love to your animals, take a bubble bath. I personally am a bubble bath girly. I was gonna say a different word, but I don't want YouTube to censor me. I love to say the swears, but I really try to hone in my spicy side. Last but not least, I think the most important thing that you can do when you're rejected is keep moving forward. After you've processed and you allowed yourself to feel whatever it is that you need to feel, move forward. Allow yourself time and space to let go. But I'm hearing the phrase, don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Little baseball reference. And that's true. We can't allow past experiences and pain to stop us from moving forward. And as we move forward, remain positive. If you think that good things are going to happen as you move forward, good things will start to happen. If you fear that bad things are going to happen, you're likely going to notice more bad things happening. It's all about perspective. I say it because it's true. That's all I can say about that, honestly and truly. It's I know I could sound like a broken record at times, but sometimes we all need those reminders. I myself included. I need to be reminded of things, and oftentimes the universe will bring us the same lesson in different fonts until we decide to handle it better. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say about that. I feel like this was a shorter video today, but honestly, I just got back from vacation and I'm a little tired. I have a lot of laundry to put away, but since I have some new followers now, and I just absolutely love reading your comments and hearing your feedback and interacting with you guys. If there's anything you want me to talk about, or you have anything you'd like to share with me, I'm happy for the feedback and I love hearing from you all. So if you feel like leaving a comment down below, or finding me on socials and reaching out to me personally, I would absolutely love it. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye, hotties. So actually, before I go, or for anyone who would stay for this last part, I was holding a clear smoky quartz, and I don't know, I actually am not completely sure of all of its components, but I feel as though maybe someone would be interested in getting one of these. I believe that it helps to purify and cleanse negative energy as well as a bunch of other things, but this might be for somebody. Invest in a clear smoky quartz. My ring light sort of is kind of messing with it, but it kind of looks cool, like some type of space star planet. I don't know. Anyway, that's all. Bye.